hot sun, azure blue skies and the Mistral wind are the characteristics of the Ricard circuit in the south of France. There is some elevation. When you're there, you're not really aware of it. More importantly, the whole circuit is 400 meters above sea level, and that puts it in the Spa-Francorchamps category. Air's a little bit thinner, which might affect downforce. Nothing like Mexico City, of course, but should be borne in mind. Overall, this is going to be a circuit on which it's going to be difficult to overtake. Hate to say that after what we've been going through at Monaco and Canada, but I think it'll be the case. A lot of the corners characterized by relatively quick entries and slow exits, and that is not great for overtaking. Beyond that, don't forget that this circuit has also been recently resurfaced over the winter, and for the second time this year, Pirelli therefore will be bringing their shaved tyres. We saw them for the first time at the Spanish Grand Prix in Barcelona. Remember there, Mercedes had a big advantage over Ferrari. Will it be the same this weekend? I think we've got to recognize that Ferrari will have done a lot of work after Barcelona, particularly after that result, and they did do that very important back-to-back test after the Spanish Grand Prix, in which they ran both the shaved and the non-shaved tyres. One little point of historical interest at Ricard is the area of grass in front of the main pit complex by the start-finish line. When the circuit was first opened in the early 70s, that was just gravel, and the wives and the girlfriends sat there enjoying the sun, doing their timing. Today, it's lush grass, and it's lush grass because when Bernie Ecclestone bought this circuit, he moved some of the grass from Biggin Hill, a historic airfield he owns near London, to the Ricard circuit, and that is still there. Biggin Hill grass at Paul Ricard. Turn 10 is the corner they call Scene. That is the corner that was almost flat in the old days when it was a long straight approaching it. Today, with a chicane in the middle of that back straight, it will probably be easy flat, even on full tanks at the start of the race, which is a bit of a shame, but don't despair because the next corner is turn 11, a double apex right, a horseshoe we used to call it. This is a really good corner, great place to watch if you get a chance to go to the French Grand Prix. And this, I think, is where you'll see drivers like Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton looking very different from some of the drivers around them. The general feel is to go in wide, come in for a second apex. Nigel Mansell used to take a much earlier turn in, make it one corner, and this is where memorably he passed Nelson Piquet. Nelson thought Nigel was just trying something down the inside. In reality, it was Nigel's actual racing line, and he got him in the second part of that corner. That's the sort of thing which Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton will be doing naturally. And of course, if it does end in tears in Max's case, they'll all say, oh, well, he was trying to pass down the inside where you can't overtake. Overall, it's excellent to be back in the country in which motor racing began.